Okay, so today we're going to be looking at rates. So an example of rates, you see them awful lot in motor racing, for instance, miles per hour, kilometers per hour. So what you're looking at there is the per. So miles per hour, kilometers per hour, what does that mean? Well, that means the number of kilometers that a car, for instance, can do in 1 hour. So what you see with rates is after the per, that is going to be 1 unit. So 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second, whatever. It's not always time, but for these examples we're going to use time. So you got to get it to 1 unit. So my example here to start off with is 200 words in 8 minutes. That at the moment is technically a rate at 200 words per 8 minutes, but we like to get it down to 1 of the unit. So 1 of these units. So that's going to be 1 minute. So that means how many words in 1 minute. So if he does it in 8 minutes, to get it down to 1 minute, well, if that's divided by 8, this divides by 8. So you can see the way it links to proportion and ratios here. 200 divided by 8 gives, what does it give? 200 divided by 8 gives, I'm trying to I'm going to have to do it then. 200 divided by 8, 8 goes in twice, made it for, it goes in 25 times. 25 words, could do that on your calculator, per 1 minute. Of course, we shorten that down. We usually use letters. 25 W per minute or something like that would be the example of a rate. Now, what we see, you can try this on your computer. You can go to clicks per second. Clicks per second. So there's a website to do that. I'll link that in on the lesson, and you can try this and see who gets the best clicks per second. And that's called CPS, I think. Clicks per second. Go on to the website. I was a turtle. So too slow. So it does 5 seconds and then it divides. So let's say you do 100 clicks in 5 seconds. Well, to get into clicks per second, you need to get 1 second. So it averages out almost the number of clicks you do by dividing this number by 5, which gives 20 in 1 second, which it calls 20 CPS, clicks per second. So you see the way, once again, it's put as a rate. So key to a rate is getting that second part of it down to 1 unit. Now, it's not always time, but wherever it is, get it down to 1 unit, and then it is a rate. Something per something. That's what a rate looks like. So my clicks per second was like 4 or something. Too slow, so yeah, be faster than me. Okay, so that's an example of rates.